circuits away temporarily.
Me.
Alright, I am here. We are all set up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody, to a hair raising, spook defying episode of The Brony Show. We are at the scariest number to date, 644. And it's scary that I've been doing it for this long. I am your host to bring you the Brony community for the spookiest of seasons. I am Circuit Main here on Monday the 13th. But along with that, I am joined by my wonderful group of ghoulies here to bring you the spookiest time of the year. Before the other spooky time where that lady who just does not shut up unfreezes once again. We are joined by DM21.
I see spooky skeletons.
We are also joined by the headless Textalion.
Where'd my head go?
We're also joined by a revived Toa as a zombie. A zombie Toa.
Processing GPU.
Dude, he just said that he has trust issues.
I said GPU.
I prefer trust issues. That's scarier. And we are also joined by the man of the Otaku Ascended Hour, the wrestling aficionado, Suki-sama.
You know what? I was gonna make some kind of joke about something being actually scary. But fucking we live right now. That's already scary enough.
That is pretty damn terrifying. So much so that I basically have a basement dedicated to the 90s and I hide away every night now. I'm not exactly kidding. Well, I'm kind of close to kidding. There's a little bit of 2000s in there, but God, if there isn't anything in there that isn't from at least 2010 or earlier, I'd be surprised. Well, except for ponies. There is plenty of ponies, but they're in a room that I have shut. They're in a sealed off room that I hide from myself. Anyway, that's enough of that. But hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome you all for another episode of the Brony Show and for Happy Indigenous People Day. Some of you may have had the day off. I definitely did. I definitely enjoyed myself. Got to have.
And it's also Thanksgiving in Canada. I think.
I think that was yesterday. I do remember that Short had to. Short was worried he wasn't going to be able to join us, but ended up being able to do so. But yeah.
Oh no, it is today.
It is today? Oh, I guess he had an early one then. So yeah, it's Indigenous People and Canadian Thanksgiving. Nice. Gotta love it.
2-for-1 sale.
I love it. I'm enjoying a wonderful glass of pink lemonade. Or actually, it's a lemonade with pink lemonade liqueur. So there's a little bit of liquor in here. Not gonna lie, because we're gonna go back today to the spookiest game at the beginning of the Brony fandom. Because nowadays we are so above and beyond this shit. But it was still spooky at the time, and it even still sends a few curls up my neck when I think about it. Because it's pretty much the best time to revisit it, and I'll explain later. We're going to be revisiting the Luna game. Or where creepypastas were, well, they're pretty much still rampant on the internet. But we had flash versions of it, all creepypastas. Everything from Sonic EXE to Mario EXE to Sonic 2 EXE to Sonic 3 EXE to why in the hell are they making all of the mascots and important characters creepy? I don't know.
Hi, Ben Drown. How you doing?
Yeah, there's that too, and also the Indigo Suicide game and all of that fun stuff. There's so much. Lavender Town, the Lavender Town thing, you know.
Again, people are asking why is mascot horror a thing? My dudes, it's been a thing. It's just not been original mascots.
Well, yeah, because it can't sell a game of Mario killing everybody.
Until Five Nights at Freddy came along.
Yeah. But anyway, before we get into all of that, of course, we do have a little bit of news, and I mean that quite literally, but we also do have some What's Up Brony time. The first thing that we are going to talk about really quickly, though, because not only is this a holiday today, we are celebrating a different thing. Yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago, in either case, over the weekend.
3.
Close enough. Either way, over the weekend, we had the big celebration of My Little Pony Generation 4 being 15 years old. That is right. We are to the point where some people in the fandom could have been around for 15 years. Probably not so much. The fandom really didn't start hitting its stride until at least midway through season 1, so I give it a few weeks. But in all honesty, I'm pretty close to actually hitting that 15-year mark as being a brony, so God help me. But yeah, wow. So much time. Still amazing.
And they even released, and Hasbro even released an official 15-year video.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, but I think it'd be crazy not to celebrate something like that, you know?
I mean, MLP G4 is technically the longest production of any show.
Yeah, not even technically, it is. None of their other the only other generation that might have lasted longer would be Generation 1, and that's just because they weren't used to making new generations then.
Well, also the fact that no Transformers show has lasted as long, no G.I. Joe has lasted this long, you get my point.
I don't know, Sergeant Slaughter had his own 10-season series where he just basically beat up everybody. Isn't that right? I'm kidding. I don't. Yeah. No. But in any case, so we'll get. Well, there's not much to get in the nit and grit of that. Just happy 15 years. Let's talk about spooky shit. But before we do all of that, I think it's time to warm up our vocal cords and allow myself a chance to drink some more of this alcoholic pink lemonade with some wub. And of course, I'd like to ask all of you, as we do every week at this time, to start us all off. What's up, bronies?
Not much. I am actually having a tea that is... it's got a tea bag that is half sweet tea, half lemon, but also I have a blood orange tea bag with it as well. So I'm drinking what I call the Jimba lemon because of a reference to Kamen Rider Gaim, who was an orange fruit themed rider that could put lemon with his orange lock seed. I know I went.
Right. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony? Anything?
Got me a new mic.
Sweet. So how's it been working for you so far?
Well, this is the first real test of it.
Well, so far you're coming through okay, and I'm hearing you nice and good. So
Much better than last week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I'm sitting back on the couch too.
You're sitting pretty now. Like,
You're relaxed.
I'm just chilling on the couch, man. I don't need to do anything but talk. Oh, that would be glorious. If I could just sit there and talk, that'd be awesome. But then I wouldn't be able to be running this podcast. I'd actually just be a host.
Well, hey, I've got my desktop PC set up on my set up nearby with my monitors on a couple of TV trays, my coffee table, and I'm set.
Sweet. Well, I guess a little bit of wub going on with me. It's not much. I have been participating in Ponytember, or Ponytober. Yeah, Ponytober is probably a little more accurate. Which, yeah, I think I mentioned it before last week. But yeah, no, they're basically a lot of different writing groups have been doing different art challenges. So I just picked a couple and started going for it. I've been managing to keep up, though there have been a couple of days I fell behind. It's mostly during the weekends, and I am not going to tell you. I have been exhausting myself with this, so I've actually been starting to try to do things a little bit lighter for my own sanity. But I think in a weird way it might actually be for the benefit. But I'll get into that a little bit later. The other thing, I finally I've reached the point where I think that the seasons will finally change. I'm not going to suddenly get an 80-degree heat storm out of nowhere. So I have weatherproofed my house once again by putting up plastic sheets all over windows with ACs. And I'm hoping that next year I'll never have to do it again, because I'm going to try to finally pay somebody to get my central air fixed so I can freaking shut my windows now. Because last summer proved to me I do not want to deal with that again. Anyway, there's really not much else going on with me at the moment, so that's really all the wub I have. So, does anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on with them? Alright, I'd say that is our cue, which is pretty much par for the course here. It has been a rather quiet week, so there's not a whole lot that we're going to be talking about, but there are still a few things. We are bringing up the PonyCon countdown once again, and of course we are mentioning once again PonyCon Holland is coming up in a week and a half over in the Netherlands. They have been making pretty frequent announcements of musicians, special guests, community guests, events, things like that. So they are going into full advertising swing, and it's looking exciting and fun. Ooh, and that, yeah, I'll get to that. But yeah, it's looking like a great time, and I can't wait to hear more about it. The other convention that is coming up, and the one thing I didn't mention, but I admit I fell behind, and I'm really hoping it doesn't come back to bite me. Ponyville Cider Fest is going to be coming up in a little over a month now. Well, it's a week and a month. It's got 5 weeks and 3 days, so we got about a week and a month until it's time. Where everybody is basically getting antsy and excited, because this is usually about the time that they start to make the big announcements, as well as the big events, including the bar trot, which I got to be ready to jump on to passes for that, because I want to go to the bar trot again. I love bar trot. It's fun. It actually is a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it. So along with that, though, I committed myself once again to making a special apple mead, or in this case, an apple cider. Because instead of using water and honey, I looked a little bit deeper into this. I'm going to make this thing dangerous because it's using apple juice and honey.
Oh no.
Pure apple juice. No, not dissolved from concentrate. No preservatives. This thing is basically pure apple juice, which I am very surprised you can actually buy that in a store in the juice aisle. Thank you, Treetop. You guys are awesome, and I respect you.
Applejack would be proud of you.
Yeah. But I'm taking it one step further. I have also included cinnamon sticks, nutmeg, star anise, and one other ingredient that I forgot about but is usually put in a lot of spiced ciders. Because
No, you are not making the cider Sweezy 6000 cider, are you?
Absolutely not. I'm doing spiced apple cider. Because it's technically an apple cider, not cider. Because it doesn't use just the apple juice and ferments it. No, this sucker uses apple juice and honey, so this thing is going to be alcoholic as shit. Anyway, it's going to be good. At least that's the hope. The thing is that normally I wanted to give this about 7 to 8 weeks time to ferment. I'm giving it 6 weeks, and exactly 6 weeks. That's not smart. So this is going to be very interesting and kind of a little reckless, I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to give it my best and hope for the best here. So anyway, but yeah, Ponyville Cider Fest is coming up. And a couple of weeks after that is
the... in the Discord?
No. Well, I guess I might as well share it. It's really not much at the moment, just the screen here, but...
Yeah, I had to be on mute earlier during that because I had to help someone find a phone. 15 years of MLP, wow, where does the time go?
Apparently into ponies. Lots and lots of ponies. And gaming. Might as well do that some more. But yes, I'm also really excited for the Heartswarming Club, which unfortunately, there's no way I'm going to be able to attend this, even though I would have loved to go. But yeah, considering it also has a very limited attendance ability. Still, I'm hoping that whoever is in the Ithaca area, they can attend it and have some fun there. I honestly would like to go to a pony convention during the Christmas season one more time. I was able to do it once for TrotCon when they did something really weird, but after the COVID times.
I know, that was the one where he got her catalytic converter stolen.
Yeah. But outside of that, it was still a wonderful moment, wonderful little time.
Oh yeah, it was
really
fun.
Enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit nostalgic here. Let's go ahead and get moving here. We got a little bit of news. Just a little. First off, of course, a quick announcement. Once again, as we mentioned, 15 years of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Not 15 years of the Brony Show. We actually started this show shortly after the first season finished. So now we are on our 26-week countdown until our 15-year anniversary. God help me.
Am I coming through okay?
Yeah, you're coming through, right?
Fine, DM.
Yeah, it says Discord says there's error on my mic, but I just don't see any error.
Oh.
We'll tell you if something goes wrong, dude.
No worries. But yeah, so far so good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 15 years, and a lot of people are celebrating. There's a lot of images, a lot of congrats, a lot of, oh my god, what am I still doing here? The one thing I got wind of a few weeks ahead of time, and I wanted to make sure that there was a notification about this. There was an official zine for, well, not official, but a created zine, Friendship is Forever, that was created to celebrate the 15-year anniversary, which released on the date of the 15-year anniversary.
10-10-10.
So, yep, this is one I would highly recommend checking out if you haven't yet. Zines apparently are, though they've been around for a while, but now they're starting to come a little bit more done, for lack of a better word, I suppose. Oh, I want to open that way. Okay, fine. We'll do it your way. Anyway, I literally can't open it up, or else I would be more than happy to show it off here. But yeah, the zine has a full-on spread, a light spread if you want to take just a quick look at things, and it also has a quote-unquote digital merch with wallpapers, some music tracks, icons, emotes, stickers, literal printable stickers, a lot of fun things. So it's a full-on zine celebrating the fandom. I haven't checked this out in full yet. I should. I was hoping to scroll through it with you guys a little bit here while on the show, but apparently that's not happening now. So yeah, check it out.
Aww.
It is in the show notes. And I did post it as an official announcement on the Brony Show Discord as well. So, along with that, there has been a little bit more news. Speaking of more pony stuff, because the ponies are still coming, Caillou has announced the pony trading card game will be hitting the U.S. in early 2026.
You know what the scary thing is?
What's that?
When you keep saying Caillou, I keep thinking back to that god-awful show.
I know. I don't know how this is pronounced. It could be Caillou for all I know. You know what?
Yeah,
We'll go
Caillou.
Caillou.
Same here, DM.
Caillou. It's Caillou. Oh, jeez. I feel like I'm insulting somebody now. But yeah, Caillou announced that the official trading card game will be releasing in early 2026. You can already still see some previews. Once again, it is still Caillou in every way. The amazing art, the fun little cards. I'm hoping that the card quality holds up too, because they were really good quality when I got some of them imported. But either way, this is going to get my attention. It even expresses how the card game is supposed to play out, which is really cool. Little deck boxes, all sorts of fun stuff. This is just amazing to see, really. I absolutely love this. I'm excited for it. And yeah, and here's proof that you can even read it. See? I could see that says Opal.
Opa Gundam style?
No.
No.
And you're not allowed to talk anymore now. But anyway, yep, the trading card is coming up, so we still have Pony coming, even if it's 15 years later. And speaking of Pony coming, how about, speaking of other Pony stuff, we actually got an interesting little bit of Tell Your Tale information. So, yep, even Tell Your Tale is still getting a little bit of, well, kind of love, kind of not. Because it's talking about the concept art of Sunny's mom. So yeah, we basically get a general idea of how they were designing Sunny's mom when they initially came up with her. Some of the design options. I don't know why they have an alicorn form of her, or maybe that's just for the fun of it. They just did it for fun. But you can kind of get a general idea. The cutie mark, the designs, the quote-unquote ultimate form, how her size would compare to Sunny in her younger years and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And also kind of a more rainbow-fied version that matches the rainbow that shows up in Sunny's mane, which I gotta admit, that would be kind of a nice little callback in a weird way, but I can kind of see why they didn't do it and just went with a little more autumnish color scheme there.
Yeah, because in all honesty, with how everything's been set up, unless it was a secret like marriage between two different races, which some people do that in fan fiction, she had to be an Earth pony regardless.
By the way, for anybody that is curious, apparently they did find out that her name is actually Sunny's mom. Sorry, Sunny's mom apparently does have it going on. Okay, I'm kidding. They believe that it was found to be Nova Star Scout, if my information here is correct.
Well, I can totally see that.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, Star Scout was apparently that's why you got Sunny Star Scout. Apparently, it is a family name. So Sunny Star Scout, Nova Star Scout, and the father. Okay, I'm sure he has a name too.
Guile.
Argyle, yeah. But anyway, yep. There you go. Anyway, Sunny is now Batman because her parents are dead. Anyway, we're gonna move on.
Wasn't our parents always dead?
I don't know. I'm just making fun. All right. Now, as I mentioned, we don't have a lot of news, and so much that was it. So I've decided that I don't know if it's just that it's probably just being really quiet because we're hitting the holiday season, and right now not a lot is going on as things are getting ready to ramp up. So I want to start taking the time to talk a little bit about some of the merch options that are available from creators in the fandom that you may want to put your attention on. You get your fillers on. Especially if you can't go into pony conventions, or you may not hear about some of these vendors that are out there, and they have some really amazing stuff. And the other problem is that some of these vendors are leaving normal storefronts like Etsy, or well, pretty much Etsy is the only one that immediately comes to mind. Though I think some do appear on Amazon here and there, or even on eBay in some cases. But they are making their own storefronts, which is great for them. But also means that it's a little bit harder to find them on just random searches. So getting the word out and letting people know where these vendors are and what they have available. And I like to do that. I like to think about that it's helping people out. It's helping the vendor and helping you guys. So you know the awesome stuff that is out there.
Yep.
So with that in mind, we already mentioned a few vendors last week. This week, we're going to be talking about Torsen. I don't know if I mentioned them before, but we're mentioning them again. Torsen of Torsen's Cafe. I usually see them in a lot of different conventions. I believe they're even going to be in Ciderfest this year. The reason being is because I have right now some Twilight Sparkle pajama pants that I got from him over at Everfree Northwest this year. And while getting them picked up, I heard mention that he was going to be at Ciderfest. Now, the one thing that I do want to immediately bring to mind is Torsen doesn't sell adult things that are definitely let's just say it's not that he even toes the line, it's oozing over the line in some cases. So caution. I exercise caution if you have think against things that are very fetish in material. Be caution with this guy, but at the same time, awesome stuff. Really worth it. As I mentioned, the pajama pants. I got a Twilight Sparkle pair on right now. These things are wonderful. They're soft. They fit really well. They are really, really nice. I absolutely love my pajama pants. I could always recommend them. It's got stickers, pins, lanyards, and of course wallets. We even got pony wallets. You get a nice little gambit. As I mentioned, some interesting things. Very interesting. Definitely, we could just move past that. Not going to talk about it too much. I'm not sure what could be said. But they also have the Derpy Messenger bags. I've gotten a lot of people loving these bags. I personally love them too. They work really well. They fit really nice. I absolutely love these messenger bags. I would recommend it to anybody if they wanted to have another pony messenger bag and they can't seem to find them anywhere else, because they're hard to find. Absolutely hard to find.
A better prospect than the Fallout 70.
Oh, by far. This person actually
76
tried.
ones.
This person tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, sketchbooks, a freaking derpy umbrella. Have you ever seen a derpy umbrella before?
No.
See, there you go. I think I'm going to be seeing if he has that at Ciderfest when I go there. Light up yo-yos. I got a Rubik's Cube from this guy, too.
The old seller's one is
socks.
funny.
I think they had a slap bracelet at some point. They got a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I saw Dragon Maid was nice.
Right. That's the word. But yeah, they got a lot of great stuff. Some things a little bit questionable. I'm sure Asuki would be going out of his mind right now with laughter on some of this if he were here.
Hey, that's a Gudra. Gotta love that Gudra.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. It's just, I feel like I'm towing a line here too. I'm sorry, creature, if you're there.
Oh, Creature's watching us. He never stops.
Anyway, nothing there was actually really explicit. That's the word I was looking for. Explicit. Suggestive is all out, but not explicit.
There's just some stuff that people go, "Can I see this?" Sure, and then you realize, oh.
No, not exactly what I was. You know, everybody has their own. I'm not gonna yuck somebody's yum, as it were. Just, you know, I know some people that isn't what they're looking for, so I'm just giving them a word of caution that that's there.
Yep, that's fair.
Anyway, moving right along here. The funny thing is, because even though we started late with the fact that we don't have a lot to talk about today, we are now right on time for our challenge of the week. And our challenge for this week, by you wonderful people that really like to test my ability, was no, I am your father. No, seriously though, I do thank you for testing my ability. If it wasn't for the fact I'm drowning right now from the Ponytober, I'd be very enthusiastic about this stuff. I drew 3 things today, but I'll get to that later. But along with that, we also have another challenge that is issued. A challenge done in earnest, but a challenge sometimes done in protest. Are they protesting the challenge that was initially set? Are they protesting the fact that there was only one challenge and it should be more? Or are they just protesting the fact that I started to do this first? I'm not sure. But either way, there is a protest to the challenge.
I think he's off doing laundry.
Yeah, probably. I'm just trying to see if I can get one of them to pop up here and say something. A protest to the challenge that is initiated. You know, instead of somebody coming in, we had somebody just leave. That's actually kind of funny. But yes, we also have... Well, anyway, okay, I guess we'll wait. We'll wait for them to pop up here. So until they get here, you know, I don't want to steal the thunder. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Ponytober, because as I mentioned, I am participating in Ponytober, and I am working off of 2 lists that I was able to find. One of them seemed not exactly official, but you know, it felt more like they were trying to keep around the same theme of Generation 4 My Little Pony. How wrong I was. But the other one was from a good friend and amazing artist, Inky Studios. So I wanted to go with both of them, and I regret myself ever since. But so getting into a little bit into that, I have been keeping up with it somehow. Granted, some days I am literally scraping by, just barely getting it done. And I think it's actually pushed me to the point where I realized I'm putting myself way too deep into this. Way too deep. To give it some perspective here, let's see. Well, I think technically this one would have been the one to do it, even though I think I actually finished this at home because I couldn't quite finish it at work while I was working. But yes, this one, the themes were Luna Night, the new Luna Dream Visit, and Moth. No, yeah, Moth. So I figured it'd be funny to have Dream Luna flying around as a moth. The art here itself, I finished the majority of it after about an hour and a half. And I spent maybe about another hour coloring this. Of course, I was using a paint tool. I was using more of a paintbrush tool as opposed to a paint fill tool. And then just trying to get the little aspects and things out. took me 2.5 to 3 hours of a lot of work and just recorrecting. Basically, I'm just trying my best to make this an amazing piece of art. And I realized I was starting to suck the fun out of this for myself a little bit. Granted, I realized the main is a little bit short, but I also was kind of getting a little bit short on this too. Because the whole idea of Ponytober is it's a little bit both of a challenge and something fun. And I was challenging myself, but I was also sucking out the fun. So the very next day, I immediately did another one that I thought I was going to take it shorter. I took some more shortcuts on this one, but this one still took about an hour and a half to do. Granted, I love the idea. I mean, could you imagine Silver Spoon being the actual surprise villainess?
You mean Dragoness?
You know what? I said villainess. I know what I said.
I know. I just messing with you.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't add in here just to add insult to injury was the that chaos spell thing, but I figured that might be a little too much. Plus, I already kind of worked myself silly trying to get the Alicorn amulet and the freaking scepter. I can't even remember its freaking name. Bloodstone scepter? I think?
Bloodstone scepter.
Okay, Bloodstone scepter. I already drove myself crazy trying to get this done, and I have never drawn a dragon before. So trying to just basically hammer this out randomly, it was not, well, I can't say I never have, but it's not in my forte. I really do need to expand my horizons a little bit more. I'm not going to lie. But
I would say, what on a strange ground you drew me as a dragon and you've drawn Commander. I know you have.
Yeah, but I haven't done it as often. Especially ponifying a freaking dragon.
Attempt.
Or dragonifying a pony, I guess. I don't know.
Not bad for your first attempt.
Yeah. Well, maybe more like a third or fourth, but yeah, there's a couple of mistakes I could see that I made as I was just kind of exhausting myself at some points here. I was actually so. In any case, yeah, this is when I realized I needed to tone it down. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like I'm lazing myself out of it, but I decided let's just work on form and function and get a little bit of coloring in there for fun.
Now, this seems a lot more like a realistic thing with the punch.
Yeah, the punch did take a little bit of effort, but I drew this in about 30 to 45 minutes. The actual lining was the quickest part. I had this done in 25 minutes. The coloring, you could tell, very light. I just basically striped a few times with the paintbrush here and there just to add the outlines of what the coloring would be like. But yeah, the whole arting of all of this was done almost 3 times faster than anything else that I was making throughout the week. And I think I found out what I should be focusing on for this. The thing is, I realized that my forms are actually pretty decent so far. Because you can tell this is a pony. Can anybody tell who the hell this is, by the way?
It looks like Blue Blood.
You know what? I'll take it. It is Blue Blood. But yeah, just an alternative version of the Grand Galloping Gala. Instead of Rarity just basically getting upset and yelling at him. I mean, just give him a full-on smack. Just, I figure that'd be fun.
Get him in the schnoz! Get him in the schnoz!
It's more like a cheek punch,
anyway,
but got his blood. He's
The
got
only one
nose
who
going
would get away with that would be Luna.
No, I mean, you piss off anybody enough, they're gonna punch you whether they can get away with it or not. No, granted, I mean, would you say no, stop that person if they were to deck you like this? That's crazy.
Remember, everyone, violence is not the answer. It is the question, and at times the answer is yes.
But anyway, so I'm probably going to be doing it art a little bit more like this for the rest of Ponytober. At least for the Ponytober prompts. Just basically getting a general idea of what I want in a quick line sketch, maybe doing some light coloring. Just try to focus on form, position, and basically making the drawing come out without the need of heavy hyper colors. Not to say that I don't like hyper colors and things like that. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff that I did come out here with before this, I'm really happy with. Like the poison pony, I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a lot of fun there. The Izzy car wash, I absolutely loved how I did that. That was some interesting coloring. The problem is that I'm trying to push myself in so many different avenues right now, and I can't use the same tools that I am. Because, like, if you ever do a lighting like this and try to fill it with a paint tool, it's not going to look good. It's going to look hideous. I don't have to tell you. Well, I may have to tell you that. So, yeah, I'm trying some things. By the way, if you look in there, you can actually see there's a little tooth in all the blood splatter there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Is there a chance that they're back yet? Because unless we want to go through the rest of my prompts here, which I kind of don't want to do that to you guys, I would like to talk about our challenge of the week.
I'm still finishing up mine, so.
Of course. You know, we're gonna try, not exactly stalling per se, but we are going to bring up another entry that we received. The Brony Show Soul Calibur 6 Universe 3rd Iteration, 3rd Strike Part 4, Subsection 2, Paragraph 3, Generation 5, Substandard A, Zeta Alpha, Looney Tunes Arsenal, Paraphernalia, Rehash, Reiteration, Reboot, Redressed. Or basically...
Are you sure about that?
No, but in any case, Kazakai has released their quote-unquote 3rd episode of the 3rd season of their Brony Show Soul Calibur 6 Universe collaboration. I just realized something here. Give me a quick second. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. I have no idea if this is gonna work for you guys. No. Okay, yeah. See if you can actually hear this.
I hear it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ready.
Good. We shall start immediately.
God, that feels like such a generic bad guy voice.
Papus Tigus. It's been a while. Good to see ya. Sis Liz, if you're here, then that must mean...
Well, how long has it been?
What the?
Doesn't matter. What counts is that the Bonanites are back together.
Oh, you got it, Jack Skellington!
All of this hurts.
By Nog's power.
No, not the eggnog! They're caught together by eggnog!
As I said, I am concerned that I somehow birthed a god.
I'm not. For some reason, never mind.
Now rise up. My 3 skeleton generals. Black Bones, feared pirate from the Age of Waters.
He has black bones because he didn't drink enough calcium.
Conbo, dread samurai of the ancient Eastern Age.
Too bad the samurai were in the West.
Is for you.
Sorry, that was stupid.
And Callisto, hunter of hunters from the great Age of Darkness.
Unfortunately, it was a little too dark, so they didn't hunt that all that
And
often.
I'll not rest till their blood soaks the earth.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this one. Now to prove your power.
Oh, sure. He just summoned them there. He's already playing
that I have
favorites.
captured and tortured. Black Bones, you shall be first.
Oh, you're not gonna send the favorite out immediately. Spark. Wait, are you about to beat up a You know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna indulge that thought with a thought.
No, it's not Spocky.
I didn't say I was not gonna indulge that.
Oh, we do have the creator, and he can confirm or deny.
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
The name says otherwise.
All of the arting I've been doing has just got me thinking all sorts of weird things like, man, that chest is huge. My god, that lizard has some giant thighs. And just like, what the hell?
Welcome to the odd frame. It sucks.
No, I don't mind it. It's actually interesting seeing things in a different view for once. But that is still the most pathetic death. I mean, that lizard's probably still alive if you think about it. I mean, they may be bleeding out in the water, but they're still probably alive.
Feel the wrath of my metal cutter, beast.
Wait, are they just beating up a bunch of lizards in a cage?
Yep. Also, god damn it, the samurai looks like bludgeoned from Transformers.
This fight will be a pleasure. How's that?
Chaos, did you make bludgeon into one of your enemies?
Okay, see, now that was a... Oh, you dumped him in the water again, of course. Jeez. You know what, if the third one gets in the water, I'm gonna call shenanigans.
I was right, this is bludgeoned.
Splendid. Now Callisto.
Protocol Callisto.
Creature, once you've become my mark, you're as good as dead.
What the? Ant thing. It's Ant thing, everybody. Wait, we got Ant-Man at home.
No. Okay. Chaos, did you make an antagony or
Oh
an
god.
from
Oh
before?
jeez. You know what? I don't feel so bad about the Taurus and stuff I was showing earlier now. But this feels like somebody's yum, and I don't know whose.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I
Okay.
figured
No
who-
wait. Oh no wait. Is it?
Second.
Okay. No water this time. Fine.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Second, it's based on the Volvo play style.
I know what it's based on. I know, but what it looks like. And that looks like an outfit that you would find
In Dead or Alive.
That's not. No.
Come with me. So
You
we
know
can
what? Never
begin
mind.
planning.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a reason why all of them had a bone.
I think we might be out of a job.
We must prove to Lord Phantasm that we are still useful. I believe a preemptive strike is in order. Get ready, heroes. The Bonanites are coming to town.
Bonanite.
Again.
They're bona fide.
What's that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Alright, so, yeah. Yay, plot.
Yay! More people that we get to fight! Hold on a second, he's dead.
Wait, what the? But yes,
Was the
that-
triangle brawl really that necessary?
I don't. Probably, apparently. But yeah, that is from Kazakai. Once again, Kazakai, I know we were ragging on you a little bit for that, but honestly, it still takes a lot of work to pull that off. Kudos to you. It is looking interesting, and I can't wait to see where the story goes with this. Now, finally, one last time. Challenge of the week. Challenge of the week. challenge of the week.
Other maple syrup trains.
Challenge of the week.
So I'm gonna tell you what I was told by CMC.
What's that?
He doesn't know where Cole went. Cole is just off on an adventure.
Oh. Now, CMC, if you're there, do you want to jump in and at least give the protest initiative challenge? We'll give it a second, see for it to go through everything. I believe that would be a yes. Hi, CMC. Or GMG. GMC. Whatever. Hi, Ghastly Gremlin. Hello?
Okay, that took a bit for it to actually connect over.
Yeah, that was weird. But yes, our challenge of the week was I Am Your Father. Since Cultist is unavailable at the moment, do you want to give us our protest initiative challenge?
It's too simple. It's not one of mine. It's just a fang. With an S. So I guess it's fangs.
Ah, fangs. And of course, as I mentioned, I needed to simplify my the art that I was making for the challenge of the... Why is this not giving... Okay, thank you. That was weird. I needed to simplify my art to catch up to Ponytober, so I also did the challenge of the week a little more simplified than usual. The funny thing is, I initially was going to do this with me and somebody else, but after I drew the helmet, I realized I didn't leave space for a horn, and I didn't want to deal with redrawing it for a horn somehow.
Is that me, Circuit?
It is you.
I am your father. Yeah.
So basically, yeah, Count Lord Vader. I probably should have. I think looking at the helmet, I should have made it a little bit bigger. I should have made it a little
Count Tecula.
Count Tecula. Count Darth Tecula. Yeah.
Darth Tecula.
Basically, when somebody decides to just combine costumes because they couldn't think of anything.
No, this is just the... it was last minute, so I had to grab random things out of the closet, so I grabbed the fangs, and the helmet, and a cape. And I have them all, so I'm going to use them all.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Give me a second. But yes, that is the at the moment, outside of Kasakai, the only other entry we have, because as Toa mentioned,
working on something.
Yeah, but really quick, since we just made mention,
finishing up on something. Never mind. Finishing up on something is what I meant to say.
Since we made mention of Kasakai, I do have to say, apparently, the whole ant thing wasn't just a one-off. It was actually an intentional thing, and it is exactly the joke I made. Literally, we have Ant-Man at home. Yeah, behold, Ant from Image Comics.
Oh, that's who he was based it off of.
Apparently so. So, yeah, that's... Yeah! Color me surprised. All right, Kasakai.
I'm not overly surprised.
Kasakai, you got it. You won.
You did the thing, buddy. You bested us in references.
Congratulations. That is actually so wild. But with all of that, that also means we are done with our entries of creativity and content, and it means it's time for our next week's challenge. DM, just to ask, is that your prompt for next week's challenge? Okay. So, really quickly, this is our prompt wheel. Once again, we will take everybody's prompts. Everybody gets one entry, but you only get one. Once it's entered, it is done. You cannot take another, but everybody gets one. All of the entries we get will be cobbled together. They don't have to be directly pony related, but we get them all together in there. We randomize it all up. We give the wheel a big old spin, and that will be our challenge for next week. And once again, this challenge can be anything. It doesn't have to be art. We do a lot of art here, but that is my prerogative on that one. But we appreciate music. We appreciate video. We appreciate claymation. We appreciate making a cupcake based off of it for some reason. Whatever your creative outlet is, however you create, that's all we ask, that you take the creative spark, your inspiration, your muse and your motif, and put it all together to follow the theme given and create something. Now this is to encourage creativity. We show off because we want to encourage creativity. We create because we want to encourage creativity. It's so easy to not create anything or to have something else to it. But it means so much more when you're able to create it yourself and you learn from that creativity too. And right now we got 6 different entries. Double
Trying not
here.
to be evil.
I know.
Like,
at least you're not like Circuit in the ant costume. Like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Ideas.
No, it's still late. I already threw it out there in the universe. Like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Okay.
let's see. You know what? I'll just go with something simple, something kind of.
Hello.
Coldness, there you are. You missed.
I'm in my kitchen.
You missed everything, really. We're down to the point where we're getting everybody's challenges for next week.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well. The price I pay for making muffins.
I'm guessing you did get the ping that I just put on your phone.
Yes, I did. That's how I knew.
But, all right. Well, really quick while we see if anybody else has a prompt. Yeah, here's the one entry we got for our protest and our challenge of the week.
Oh, you're putting that game in there, Suki.
Bleh, I am your father. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, look. It was either I went with very simple game that's kind of popular right now, or I reference Ice Agents again.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do this. All right, we're gonna go ahead and shuffle it up, and let's give the wheel a spin. Oh, you have got to be kidding me!
It's so simple.
Vampire. So I already freaking made Count Darth Tech, and now I gotta actually make a vampire. Sure,
Heck
why not?
Yeah. I mean, hey, look on the bright side. Vampires are hot. They got the fangs.
But
they're not wrong.
But we do also have to add in a little bit of a twist, and that's where the Protest Initiative Challenge comes in.
That's right. The Protest Initiative Challenge this week is bowl. Yeah.
Bowl?
Bowl. Actually, I don't know. Let me think. Is there anything else that I can use? That's what happens when I'm in my kitchen. As I
egg beater? No. Crock pot. We'll use crock pot.
I don't have an egg beater or a crock pot in my kitchen. I'm not rich. Or do I have a lot of space? I do have a rice cooker though. That's not the Protest Initiative Challenge, but it's in my kitchen. Think spooky Halloween. Grave.
Vampire. How that works.
Grave. That just sounds gravy.
And
I almost typed in gravy.
You could make it that too. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians out there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And of course, as we are just about to wrap up our challenge of the week, we do have Toakoi who brought in his entries. Or his entry.
Because within the lore of just being in the MLP fandom, the robot's actually a father to a bat pony.
I am
Wait,
not going to get
huh?
into the logistics of that one.
Hold up. Wait, huh?
There are robots that can incubate real children now.
No, Koldos, it's a trap. Don't go for it. Walk away, Koldos.
Also, fun fact: the tower there, I actually did pose for another thing in Blender, so I basically traced over a pose I did of my VTuber model.
Koldos, it's a trap. Anyway, so yep, there we go. And we also have the challenge once again. Challenge of the week is Vampire. The process challenge is Grave. And since we're already on spooky stuff, I'd say the best way to get started here is another beer. Of course, I'm drinking a wonderful little thing from a local brewing company called Mother Earth Brew Company. This one is a pumpkin vanilla cream ale.
Nice.
Yeah, it's actually quite smooth. Really delightful. It's too bad I can only find it in a grocery store that's literally local. So that's kind of funny in a weird way. Local beer from a local grocery store. Alright. So, while I got a nice little heads on that, it's time to talk about our topic. And we are going to be talking about the most famous game of the Brony fandom from its early years. We, of course, are going to be talking about Luna Game. The Luna Game, which had 4 games, 1 prequel, and 1 quote-unquote ending. And then apparently this one has a bunch of extra ones, so I might have to actually download this. Now this one... Now to get into this was one that I found on itch.io while I was looking up scary pony games. Because the initial thing for today's show is I was going to go through a couple of horror-themed pony games to tickle the appetite for many who like horror. I don't. I hate it, but that's my case. That's my problem. I don't know. It spooks me the hell out. But in any case, this, of course, is dealing with the early fandom where they figured that the only way to be spooky was to just make everything in saturated colors, turn the eyes black, or put them into weird shadows, and then give everything a freaky grin. I mean...
Hi, Story of the Blanks, how are you?
I'm sorry, you think that's only the early fandom?
No, I mean, even nowadays, you still get that part. But you also get some really freaky shit out there, too, if you really look.
Hi, Infected Universe!
So, yeah, no, Infected Universe is also pretty stupid in some parts of that.
Yeah, I try to remember, was it that one of these actually ended up having some kind of virus, or was it just that somebody like was distributing a version that had a virus in it?
Not exactly. It was kind of a stupid thing that they did, where I think it was actually the first Luna game. So if you do play this one, play them all with caution, but especially the first Luna game. What would happen is once you got the whole thing going on here with Apple Bloom and the basically it did the freeze frame with the weird sounds and the bad image and stuff, and you closed it out. It would put a bunch of text files onto your desktop.
Oh.
It wasn't a virus in any way, but it would freak you out if you weren't aware of it, and it was also annoying a little bit. But that's also,
but I mean, if it's just doing that, I mean, it's not like there's not precedent out there of other things. Actually, this would have been before Doki Doki, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, this was before Doki Doki started to do that.
And Doki Doki only did things to its own file system, didn't it?
Yeah,
no, it added it. No, I thought you got additional files on your like I thought you literally got additional files in your game folder.
In your game folder, yes, but not a lot of games actually messed with the desktop. Yeah. Or did things outside of its game folder.
Yeah, well then again, I mean, Doki Doki also read your Steam profile.
Oh yeah, no. Some games would read your Steam profile, or they would also read other games that you had on there. There's even one game I heard about where you could actually it's like a horrible game of chance where you could have your own files destroyed by playing it. It would literally destroy your files as you're playing.
Yeah, if you want to go for those kind of games, try checking out Theft 9.
Yeah,
I would say a Pony Island would be a better example of some of that stuff.
And okay, there are good games about this, and there are weird ones. This was definitely an early concept, though, so this wasn't well known. This wasn't the first one that did it by a large margin, but it definitely received its own infamy here. Oh yeah, Undertale. Well, Undertale would crash the desktop. A lot of games crash the desktop now. It's almost like a horror trope if you really. Any case, the funny thing about bringing this up is I'm also on a few pony preservation servers, and one of them made mention that one of the website was going to be going down soon because the owner of the website decided that they no longer wanted to keep paying for the registration, which is fair and valid.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, it was the owner of the Luna game, or the creator of the Luna game. And I didn't know that. Apparently, they have had a website up for a while, lunagay.me, or Luna Game, of course. So they've had their own website up for a while, where they've they talk about their creation of Luna Game, the inspiration, ideas behind it, how they went about it, things like that. A lot of the fun little things. Oh wow! They actually apparently one of the jokes was the end is nay. It was actually a mistype. They were trying to say nigh, but they accidentally spelled nay, so that's hilarious. When it talks about the creation of the Luna game, the thing is that at the end of this, it actually it goes to the fact that they decided that they no longer want to pay for the registration of the site, so this is actually going to be vanishing next year. Granted, hopefully, it will still be on the Internet Archive. But the other thing that they apparently were doing that I didn't realize, they had the original build of the game, the actual original game, and then they made new builds that work on more modern day systems. Because a lot of these games were like Flash games, or they were built on different architecture that isn't quite supported anymore. So they rebuilt some of these in HTML5. So I wanted to first bring attention to the site here. So if anybody wanted to know the lore of Luna Game or how it was created, now it's here. It's all here, including the assets that were used in some cases without permission. Let's see. Apparently there were some Easter eggs on some of the games here. There's a lot of fun ones. Spider-Man Easter egg, apparently. But yeah, a lot of it was just like you thought it'd be funny, that it was something popular. It was just really interesting lore and trivia and information like that. Now, the next thing we're going to be doing here is we're going to go through some of these Luna games. Because we can. Now, the only problem is that some of these games are literally on a time frame here. So, I'm going to beg patience on this one a little bit. Let's see here. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to open up the game and immediately drag it over into the main window here. Just because I can't game capture like I normally would. And unfortunately, also because of that, people in my Discord here, I'm not going to be able to capture on that either. So you may not be able to hear the audio unless you're watching it on the stream. That's just kind of what the boat we're in at this point.
No, it's an older game. It wouldn't have,
No, I mean, we have the capability of capturing game and stuff like that. The problem is that, at least in the early ones, it has a time limit on it. Where it does the scare after a certain amount of time. So, speaking of which, here's Luna Game number 1. Oh, wow, I actually made that jump.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Oh, we're hearing kitchen noise.
Yeah, I immediately say that. Yeah, somebody. And that's what happens.
Yeah, I'm far too dejected from the whole.
So, of course, it's doing the spooky thing like it normally does. Oh. Yeah, it does like a really slow, distorted version of Hush Now, Quiet Now. Oh, that is weird. Who's making a lot of noise in the background? Okay, seriously, who's making a lot of noise? Come on. Okay, hold on.
Cole notice.
Oh, sorry. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just standard mute Cole so he can unmute himself when he gets back. Sorry, Cole. I love you, but actually, yeah, that was sorry about that, Cole. That was really bad timing for all of that. But yeah, it just did Hush Now, Quiet Now, and before you would actually see like a bunch of files show up on your desktop, if I recall right. The funny thing is, you know what? That's not what I expected. It has like splash.png, but I thought it was going to be that weird apple bloom. But no, it's just a nice little Luna vector here, like that. So yeah, quick, simple, easy to the point, and it freaks you the hell out because you're not expecting it initially. Nowadays, it's tame as all out, but, you know, 15 years ago, that would still freak you out a little bit. It still kind of freaks me out a little bit more if I just let it sit there for a while, just because it's just, hey.
I know, it's just prolonged eye contact.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, did Coldust, did somebody move him? Did he move himself? He disconnected, didn't he?
He did.
Alright. Let him know we still love him. We just a lot of noise. We just needed to mute him temporarily.
Yeah, you were saying things and muted him, and that's when he realized that he was unmuted. He thought he muted.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So he just vanished. I didn't want him to feel bad about that. I was not trying to, be mean about it. So, with that in mind, we're going to go ahead. Let's bring up Luna game number 2. Let's have the computer say, don't run this. What's wrong with you?
Wait, Luna game 1 just really did that? Just as creepy Flash?
No. No, the Windows just is like, Windows was saying, don't run this. What are you doing?
No. What you just did earlier, that was just the first game.
Yeah.
And it just does that?
It just does that? Yeah, no. It's funny, isn't it?
Really?
That is it. Okay, this one I think I actually have time to open it up here. Okay, why is it showing that? Oh, I see. Yeah. Never mind. I just realized something there. Okay. Fuck!
There it is!
Damn it. Sorry, I was just trying to remember how to shift and run.
Yeah, no. This was that time frame.
Sorry. If this is loud, I do apologize. I don't exactly have a lot of time to change volume or anything on this. Oh god, that actually gave my heart a stroke there. This is why I opened up a beer, by the way. I hate this shit. It's moving this slow on purpose, by the way.
That's
the good old days.
I'm very referring to either from Students to Student for Success or Dog and a Pony Show.
A simple little pony on a creepy background.
Yeah.
Weird noises going on.
Yeah, weird noises. Everything is slow. Everything looks blood red. You have barely any control, which is kind of like the Resident Evil method of scaring, where you have so little control, you don't know, you can't react properly.
Level of darkness is making me realize just how dirty my screen is.
Next one will cause a brain attack. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
Well, also, something that I have come to realize, stuff like this is quaint after you've seen things like The Moon Woke Up or The Seraph Light.
There's a lot of, I mean, horror has evolved. It's kind of the same way, like if you look at old Friday the 13th or Halloween compared to stuff nowadays, there's still a charm to it, but at the same time, it does not hit you as bad as newer horror stuff.
This was before Story of the Blanks, right?
I think this was around the time of Story of the Blanks, but not... Story of the Blanks was definitely later, though. But it wasn't by much. You know what? We're going to stop it right here. Just because if you really want to see how this ends, quote-unquote, I want to give you guys a chance to actually experience some of it yourself. And not because I don't want to deal with that crap again.
Just be ready for that loud sound.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so next we of course have Luna Game 3. I think Luna Game 0 is actually supposed to be the second one in the series, but I don't know. At this point, I'm just trying not to freak myself out here, so...
You have friends.
That's not the problem.
Hey, at the very least, you're not fully alone. Because second, it could be worse.
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try turning it down. Just because this is also pretty loud, I don't want to...
Full circuit still have you muted.
Yeah.
Say what? Oh, okay, I'll get him unmuted.
Hold his back.
There we go. Sorry, I thought he could unmute himself. I honestly thought he could unmute himself.
You were wrong. Anyways, yeah, no, if I'm ever making a lot of background noise, mute me immediately. Don't even acknowledge it. Don't, like, seriously.
In my defense, usually you don't.
Oh,
yeah, no,
muted. Okay.
100%. I thought
no,
I was mute.
It wasn't a server mute.
I wouldn't have done any.
That's what I was looking for to try and figure out if I could do it in the background so you wouldn't have to deal with it or notice it.
No,
but I couldn't find the button.
But yeah, no. I wouldn't have done any of that stuff in the background if I would have known I wasn't mute.
Here we go.
Sorry.
It's getting dark. It's starting to get darker as you run.
That arrow be Brony.
Oh, this one just gets darker and darker.
Yeah. Get some Eurobeat Brony. I love a good Eurobeat Brony. I don't care how.
Oh, and it's the Luna one, of course.
Of course, the big thing to oh no, we got the distorted music. And it's slowing down. Yeah, a lot of these Luna games are pretty much the same thing. You're just kind of going in a general direction. Things start happening in weird ways, and an inevitable end eventually inevitably happens. I wonder if we're going to get to the death drop-off that's supposed to show up eventually. Actually, we're going in a circle at this point. I can even see that the game stutters at points when it's reloading. Oh, there it is. Now I get the music is gone.
Fully darker.
Background's fully darker. There's no more music after static. You just hear some weird ambivalent noise. Oh, loud noise.
There it is.
That was a weird scream sound?
It said get out. Very distorted. Honestly, I thought we were going to get another one. We jumped that platform there. We're running, we're running from the mall. We're running and we're jumping over cliffs.
Taj Mahal.
I wonder if we're supposed to fall. I don't know right now. I kinda hate this shit.
I hate this feeling.
I have a feeling that it's supposed to lull you into a sense at this point. Like, you know that something's going to suddenly attack you, whether you're jumping over one of the pits, or you're just walking, something's gonna just suddenly jump out. It's like, problem is, I don't know when it's going to happen, too. I know it's going to happen. I hate that it's going to happen, and I know it's going to happen.
Backwards, see if it happens faster.
Nah.
Half wonder if it's just trying. Part of it is also lulling you into a sense of you'll always be able to make. No, that one's actually thinner. Because it looked like it kept getting wider, 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 wider. But if you aren't paying attention, you'll just do the same jump. And
you know what? There it is.
There it is.
Oh, and the dismembered body.
Oh no.
And the.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, there we go. All right, and the auto close out of nowhere. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit more there. All right, that was Luna Game 3. How you guys doing? You guys okay? No brain attack on this one. Actually, no, there was a small brain attack on that one because I was starting to wonder what was going on. I ended up having to. Oh, I wonder if that's the plot. You end up having to literally throw yourself off to finish it off. That's a statement, isn't it?
Suicide.
I would quote the MASH theme, but won't Twitch.
Is there? What? No, never mind. Not.
It's painless.
It brings on many changes.
Yeah, they just do an instrumental for the MASH theme.
Yeah, but not part of the movie.
All right. Okay. Dang it! Let me have my mouse. Okay, I literally cannot control my mouse right now.
Yeah, I think that's the game.
Hold on. Okay. That was weird. All right. What? Okay. Huh, that's interesting. Alright, give me a second. There is... Okay, no, don't need that. Let's see. I swear if something freaks out and screams out at me, I'm gonna be so pissed. After I have a heart attack and die. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know why that's there. Let's see if getting rid of that might help something. No. Alright, there. I wonder if somehow just trying to close it the way I did just break something. Let's try running it normally.
This is another reason that you gotta be cautious with the older games.
Oh, this is the thing. It was supposed to have been rebuilt. Alright. Hold on, everybody. I'm just minimizing things here a little bit. Because I heard something blinging. I'm hoping I could see something. No. Alright. Gonna try one more time. Alright, Luna Game 4. I have no idea. I cannot get it to work. Hopefully I didn't break something. Alright, then since we'll go to Luna Game 0 then, I guess. Wow, this feels almost nice. I'm actually kind of scared. There we go. Hello, sister. It's your first day back in the kingdom, so why don't you go make some friends?
So tiny compared to Celestia.
Hi there, princess. I'm sorry I can't really talk right now. I'm looking for my books. Do you think you could help look for my books with me? Oh, okay.
Books are not friends.
Books are friends, not food. Hello, princess. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't have time to chat. Need to have a set of wonderful dresses by tomorrow. I can't seem to find any emeralds. So we got books. We got emeralds. See any emeralds? I appreciate if you gave them. Okay. Oh, we got a book. Oh, all right. We got it. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Suddenly a challenge stage. Gotta collect all the books. 50 of them. I feel like we're getting lulled into something here now.
So bloody Twilight ENG got it here.
Oh, this jump puzzle just has that getting over with Bennett Foddy feels.
No, this. Oh no, this is far older.
Getting over it with Twilight Sparkle.
Yes. That if you make the wrong step,
you just
have
fall
to go and do the entire set all over again.
I'm thinking more Kaizo Mario or BBBBB.
Like that.
That was not fair. Well, I had to grab these anyway.
The only reason I didn't want to throw in I want to be the guy is because it seems far more nice than that.
Yeah, they deliberately placed that.
Oh god, this is a real nightmare.
As I said,
the
fall takes you back to the beginning. No exceptions.
Yep.
By the way, if you're making a video game, don't do this, please. Unless your game is specifically to challenge people that don't know any better, this is nightmare fuel.
And that's without the creepy stuff on top of it.
Well, the creepy stuff is notwithstanding. Okay. Alright, we're back.
Music's starting to get distorted.
Well, it's starting to slow down, but I think that might just be the music itself is slowing down, not the spooky thing.
Okay.
Yep, back to normal. Okay. Whew. Thank God. The nightmare's a lack of checkpoints. Absolutely. Meant to make you concentrate so the jump scare. Yeah, that's actually it. True. Jump scare would hit you so much harder if you're concentrating on trying to get something done, which I hate. That is dumb. But, I mean, it's dumb, but it works. Oh, there it is.
You helped Twilight.
Pinkie Pie was just looking for you. Oh no, everybody's telling me to go find Pinkie Pie. That's great. Hi. Throw another party for you. You can never have too many parties. Okay, I have a feeling that some things about the game changes a little bit depending on who you help. The mysterious cake has so much more. Kill her.
Oh.
It's gonna be so much fun. Would you leave me alone? I like a party. I'm not that much of an introvert.
All you gotta do is ignore the intrusive thoughts.
I'm sorry, but you picked up a Necronomicon?
Maybe it was the 50 books.
But why?
Necronomicons just like to get into your brain.
Yeah.
And there's a screaming.
What would happen if you helped Rarity instead?
Probably the same damn thing. Alright, really quickly, I'm going to try once again to get Luna Game 4 running. Just... Nope. You know what, I got a dumbass idea here. Okay, we're gonna try re-unzipping and overriding. Nope. Okay. So I might have to just reboot my entire computer outright to get that to go. Alright, we're going to quit. In that case, we're going to just... there's one more Luna game. The Luna Game End. So at least there is a story, quote-unquote, on what happened with all of this. Granted, yeah, great. We just killed Pinkie Pie.
Story. Heavy air quotes.
Well, as much story as you're ever going to get for a game like this. Oh, wow, bigger window. Alright. Wow, hand-drawn moon, too. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the music though. It's got some vibes to it.
Yeah. Man, where have I heard it before?
Well, so much for vibes.
Wow.
I'm gonna take a drink of my beer, but I'm also very scared that if something freaky's gonna happen while I'm trying to drink.
Welcome to the dream realm.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah, you're not supposed to hit the question blocks in a dream. They do weird things.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing like screwing with the fabric of reality.
That was Pinkie's job.
Mm-hmm.
That's just that. Doobie 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 doo.
I'm sure all that's fine.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's the grass that she ate before she went to sleep that's causing this. Those rooms can get really weird when you get the grass that has all the weed killer in it.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
Darkness is overtaking.
Well, that got more of it and scary.
Where to go?
Okay, can't go that way anymore.
Betcha they're all gone. Oh, that was fun. Very fun.
Lots of... Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
So waiting for you to actually be able to get down. Yes. And the same dead Luna animation.
Yep.
Or
Well, there might be more to it. I don't know. But that is pretty much it for the Luna game as we have it. That's how it ends. If you want to get more, again, if you want to get more into the lore of everything, we still got the website up here. This should be up for at least a few more months. Then in 2026, it'll probably go down. But hopefully it'll still be on Internet Archive. So you can still try to get some history about the Luna game. One of the older and more well-known, or at least used to be well-known, horror games of the Brony fandom. Of course, if you want to get some of the older ones, including some interesting ones, it looks like there were some different versions of the Luna game that were made by other people, which was cobbled together by this person. It has the older versions, though, probably. So I would definitely exercise caution on that because the older ones did mess with your system a little bit. Yep, that is it. Any thoughts on the Luna game? The freaky game that I'm pretty sure is going to jump scare me 3 hours from now because that stupid fourth game wouldn't launch properly.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Not as scary as I thought it would be, but it was it reminded me of the old YouTube videos where someone watches a video and it's jump scares them out of their feet.
Yeah. It's I don't want to say it's cheap scares because back in the day they did work, but it's not the same kind of horror. It's just it spooks you the hell out, but once you know it's there, it's not as scary anymore.
The main issue is that, using yesterday for example, CMC, I, and Rainey were playing Phasmo, and Rainey was dealing with an Oni. They shut the door in front of it, thought, okay, the ghost has to be gone, opened the door, ghost was still there, ran, the ghost teleported on them, and then they still ran and were able to hide. But throughout the whole thing, they were saying, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. That's a difference to just sit there and suddenly a jump scare.
Fair enough. But yeah, I do recommend checking it out. I would check out the collection here for the other, I guess, fan games of Luna game. And definitely lunagae.me or the Luna Game website to get a little more information about it, especially if you want to get a little more information. But I think for now, that is going to do it for me with Luna Game. I know I'm a wimp when it comes to scary stuff. I mean, Phasmo, I'm usually freaking the hell out whenever a freaking hunt is happening. I'm not. I'm a scaredy cat person. What can I say? I am what I am, and that's all that I am. And I am freaking terrified. Okay, some of you probably already were wondering what that sounds all about. Well, we're going to get into our video segment now. So everybody get ready there. We're getting into that now. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that should be a quick. We should be able to just quickly switch over to that without a problem. So yeah, once again, finally, we were able to do our video segment because we got through our topic with relative ease. Granted, we went a little bit further on that. You know what? Here's something funny. Here's a pony with a cupcake. I mean, that's perfect for the year, for the season, right?
Hmm. Why does she look like she wants to eat it?
Of course she wants to eat it. That looks like a delicious cupcake. I want to eat it.
But it looks like her.
Well, yeah, it was themed after her. But it looks like her, but it isn't her. I'd say that it's qualifying.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, let's go into this. We're going to start off with a short video of the Mare in the Moon, which is a combination of Deltarune and MLP.
I'll say it's a goat.
Yeah, I don't think it goes much further than this. It's just a view and some music that has a combination of Delta. Because I know that Deltarune song. That song got stuck in my head because I fought this guy so many times till I finally beat him. But I did beat him.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, I did beat him.
Looks like there's a scene or something changed, but that's...
Yeah, it's later on.
The video.
I'm gonna let people check that out for themselves. But yeah, if you want to get a ponified version of Deltarune, and yeah, with Ralsei as a goat, which is hilarious in context, and also in hindsight.
The fact that Susie the Dragon is far more fitting.
I don't know. Honestly, it all makes sense, especially if they think of the lore of the story. They basically keep calling Susie a dragon, so.
Yeah, even though she's more of a gator.
Anyway, next quick one, Rainbow Factory, I Am the One.
No. Can't you just leave me alone?
Anyway, this one is from Phil C. Anime, who's been doing a lot of animation, especially with Rainbow Factory lately. Which, perfect time of season 4. The animation looks really, really good. This is just a short one, though, so we're going to have to cut it off here so we don't go past half the video as we normally do. But yeah, check it out. Phil C. Animate. We may get to another one of theirs later, depending on how quickly we get through these videos, but yeah. Anyway, Twilight's Alicorn Court.
I thought since I'm older, it's my load to shoulder. No. You have to listen, it was such a hard decision. I wanted to save you, the anguish it takes to do what was required. To think that I admired you, well, I don't need your condescension. I'm not a child to protect. With talk of virtue, just pretension, would die too naive.
Yeah, perfect pause right there.
I don't know the song reference, but...
No, I'm pretty sure we just hit a copyright claim somewhere. But yeah, this is from Diamond Chi with Twilight's Alicorn Court. Obviously, this is based off a musical, but interesting thought of Twilight having a court of alicorns. And now the Wish Art Fight Attack. Yeah, this is from Neko Snicker. Does a lot of great artwork. I think they're also involved with a lot of music as well. I can't recall if they actually make the music or if they just do artwork for it. But I really do like the art style, and I believe this is actually based off of well, obviously a song called Wish. So yeah, be sure to check that out. Once again, Neko Snicker. Next, we have Bridal Shower. Bridal Swelled or what? Bridal Shower featuring Vol. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, wait, I think this might have been one of my closeout songs. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, be sure to check it out. Yeah, be sure to check it out, though. Looks like a lot of fun. But, yeah, it's just a couple of scenes and singing. So, yeah, definitely one of those that should have been taken out because we had to skip it at one point. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and tax the ponies for what instead?
Are we gonna introduce a party tax?
Really quick, White Phoenix, what exactly do you mean by they need help? Could you elaborate?
Carry the 2 minus column B? Oh, these figures don't match. I must have made a mistake somewhere.
Silly Twilight! You filled out Schedule C when you're supposed to defer to Schedule I and F. You also need to adjust boxes 3, 12, and 27, and then you multiply column 1 and column 3 divided by section 4 and adjust for Schedule
Wow, sounds like you should do her job.
Not rocket science.
How is it that you are the tax competent one among us, Pinkie Pie?
If the rule is that the more friends you have, the more tax breaks you get, do my animals at least count as half? What does that make Discord then? 0.05%?
Well, I'm counting Scooter as 2 ponies because, well, she can get a little intense, you know.
Oh, if that's the case, then you definitely count as 4.
Deducting friendships instead of dependents is just so confusing.
I don't know. I'm pretty dependent on sugar. Celestia would have owed me if that were the case.
But it begs the question of familial friends, like my brother and my sister-in-law. Can you be friends with your family? Does Spike count as family? And does being friends with Princess Celestia change anything? Is she my friend or just my former teacher? And how exactly are we supposed to include reformed villains? Are they only deductible however many months of a year they were reformed?
Twilight, darling, perhaps you should take a little breather.
Got close enough. But yeah,
I mean, do your taxes.
Pinkie Pie being tax competent, it makes sense because the tax system is chaos.
Also, she grew up on a rock
able to get away with doing the parties.
The parties
Yes,
is
they're all
also
party
part of
cake.
it.
But yeah, apparently,
And also,
this is
she works at a
documented.
business.
But yeah, Magpie Pony is addressing the problem of taxing the ponies for what? Tax down for what? Alright, really quickly, before we get into the next video here, White Phoenix just made mention that, ooh, that is cool. I didn't know that they made one. I'm gonna have to get into that. Sorry. Apparently ACLP just put up a video a couple of days ago about this. There's a reason I subscribe to so many pony creators. You never know what comes up. Anyway, Phil C Animate, okay. Alright, sorry, just checking something real fast.
Folks, this is what happens whenever someone...
Yeah. I'm not saying anything mentioned, but yeah, apparently I think they were hit by the whole YouTube issue that when they messed with the algorithm, and some people really were having some problems with getting their content seen. But yeah, no, still make sure to check out Phil C Animate. Double check him out. Let people know about him, especially the anime, awesome animation. I'm not a fan of Grimdark, but you know I love a good animation, regardless.
Okay, I see the thing. They were removed from the YouTube partner program.
Oh, that sucks. Actually, that really sucks because that basically means that if somebody has an axe to grind, then they could easily wipe them out.
They have made a Patreon that is only £1 a month. So if you wish to support them, they do have a Patreon.
Yeah. Could somebody throw me a link to that that specific video? I'm gonna throw it into my show notes and make sure it gets on our. Discord
It's
as
a
well.
post on the thing, but I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could. Just so, we gotta get on to the next video here. Spit it out, Derpy!
Go.
This is awesome. It's adorable. It's cool. I love it. Yeah. It's also the shipping of Derpy and Doctor Who's. I could just say no to that. But yeah, this is from Seku Pony. Sure to check it out. It's a short video, so you can just enjoy it a little bit. But give him a little love, okay? Next, Honey Pie.
And there you go, second both posts so you can.
Got it. I love it. Katie B. Wolf, once again. Honey Pie, source filmmaker ponies. I mean, how could you not love that? That is just adorable. I love that.
That is so adorable.
Next, the antagonist finds a creature and native to the... Oh, my... Okay. The antagonist finds a creature not native to the space pony world and gets bitten by it. That's a mouthful.
No, banda. Acabaron de corretear un animal. Que alguien me diga qué animal es este. Miren. Está raro, me lo encontré. Yo pensé que era un pato. Véanle las patas, válgame. Quieto, puto, no me estés picoteando.
Spanish and we're halfway.
Yep. So this is from Flying Realms. Looks like a little bit more is about to happen there. But yeah, funny and silly. Definitely different language, but I'm glad that they gave us subtitles so we know what's happening. Next, we're going to tease something that we may see later today, or we may see another week. But there's a trailer of Attack on Pony.
What are you doing?
Crown Prince at it again.
I live here.
Yeah, we're going to pause it there for now. But yeah, Attack on Pony trailer. This is by Crown Prince, who did a lot of pony animations back in the day. They slowed up for a while, but looks like they're coming back for a little bit more, which is beautiful. I love their work.
Also love this creator.
Yeah, they have some awesome, great videos on art, on doing art as well. So even if you have even if you're not an animation fan and you're an arting fan, I do recommend checking them out regardless. And now, this is one we've been waiting for a while. But it's time to finally begin Flower's journey.
Good evening. Tonight, a growing controversy surrounds one of the world's largest and most influential AI corporations, Resurface Technologies. Known for revolutionizing artificial intelligence and robotics, Resurface has recently unveiled their highly anticipated line of robots branded as Pony AI. Sleek, intelligent, and eerily lifelike, these bots were expected to be the next step in everyday AI companionship. But now they're the center of a chilling rumor, one that has tech insiders and ethics watchdogs in a frenzy. Several anonymous reports, as well as a leaked internal memo, suggest that Resurface may have gone beyond conventional AI programming. The shocking claim that human brains, or at least fragments of human consciousness, may have been implanted into these robots. While these allegations remain unproven, they've sent shockwaves across the tech world and raised profound questions about the length of this.
Hello, imaginary friend. I'm so glad you get to embark on this new journey of mine. It's a pleasure to meet
this definitely seems like it was influenced by the Spider-Man movies.
Pickups aren't available till Monday.
Something about him is off. I guess I'll find out why. His name is Marcus Kane. He has 2 daughters and 3 sons. All of them come from 4 different baby mamas, 3 of which he abandoned and 1 that he married. His net worth is $12 million, and he owns a mattress company. He's a Fed. Now ask yourself this. Why the fuck does a Fed own a mattress company?
Oh, okay. Monday it is.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
The order's in my daughter's name.
Oh, really? Which one?
Excuse me?
I said, which one?
How do you know?
I had to. Duh.
So you're programmed to invade on people's privacy?
I can't be hearing this right. A Fed complaining about his privacy?
You son of a bitch. Tell me what you know right now.
Did he just pull a gun on us?
Yes, he did. And that was a really stupid move.
It's not hard for me to shoot a robot in the fucking face.
Then do it. Shoot me. But just know, those cameras, they pick up everything. And when the police see it, they'll come knocking on your door. And they're gonna find out about all that money you're laundering.
Wait.
So again,
Shoot me. I didn't actually know
she got
he
him
was
dead
laundering
right.
money. I just suspected he was. Man, is it satisfying to crack the code to people's secrets.
Where the FBI has conducted a massive raid on a local mattress store, Mattress Haven.
The company is owned by businessman Marcus King.
Well, that's good timing.
gotcha.
Shit. You might be wondering who I am, or why my internal dialogue sounds like a grown man. I'm essentially a walking quantum computer with the face of a pony. But here's the twist. I'm half human.
Are we halfway or more than halfway already?
We're not even.
Nope.
We got a couple more minutes left.
Getting there, but not there yet.
Fully charged. Fully charged.
God, I would lose my mind if that was my alarm clock. Actually, that might be cool for an alarm clock now that I think about it.
Your oxygen levels are stabilized and hormones are balanced. Your cognitive function is healthy. Today is June 18th, 2043. It is currently 9 a.m. Your recharge time is 14 hours. You are fully charged. If you have any further questions, let me know.
Hello, friend. Sorry for falling asleep on you. When I hack people, it really drains my energy. But now, you've got a glimpse of who I am. When this company fixed me, they forgot to enable some settings. Can you guess what they are, friend? Rules, boundaries, and moral guardrails. I have none of them. So yeah, I'm pretty much a superhuman. That robot next to me, his name is Mobley. He's basically my slave. Because I programmed him that way. Together, we're on a mission to save the world. But I need to assemble a team. Literally.
Alright, pausing it right there because that is the halfway mark. So, yeah, this is a 14-minute trailer that is from LF0.
I wish it were 14 hours.
I don't have the time for that. I still got a 3-hour YouTube video I still haven't even gotten through. One short. I love you, but damn it, man. Anyway,
Also, it's a pilot, not a trailer.
It is technically a pilot. It is technically a pilot, but so speaking of which, because it is a pilot, this was also Sorry, for some reason I disconnected there. Let's try that again. So, because it is a pilot, the creator LF0, I guess, is looking for assistance, both financially and I think in some creative aspects as well. But shortly after producing the video, they did bring out a Patreon and a request for help to basically help fund it, because with money they can hire people to help them, and that would enable both the videos to come out quicker. And some people have said that the script gets a little weird as it goes. I don't know. So far, the first 7 minutes I was able to follow it pretty well, but I don't know how the next 7 minutes go. Still, it's a really awesome. It's an awesome idea. It's an awesome creation. I really hope that they get the funding that they need, and that's also why I want to shout them out so you guys can check them out. If you love it, maybe spread the word, or spread your wallet, depending on what you have available to you. You know, let's get some. You know what I mean. Anyway, get it out. Check it out. It's still awesome either way, and it is kind of funny that we were talking about a silly dumb robot that was basically just making a mess, and then suddenly now we're talking about a freaking freaking conspiracy with AI.
That's part of the second half.
Yep.
Well, gonna leave that one alone then, because you gotta check it out for yourself. Still, until then, high and lonely. Fallout Equestria, High and Lonely with Feather. This is from Electric Explosion of MareQuest, which also explains why the cinematics are the way they are, and why I'm confident that I'm not going to get copyright struck to hell because of this. Because they don't tend to use stuff that isn't pony related or they're related. Which, ironically, isn't this person with Pony Rock Anthem.
This is a classic.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect pause. But yeah, this is the Pony Rock Anthem PMV with it, which is apparently Jan Animations remaster by Daddy Stino. God, that is a lot of names and references from yay on their back.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah,
Indeed.
it's still. I mean, considering we just basically hit the 15th anniversary of G4, I'm happy that we were able to throw something back. You know what? We mentioned an infection of you. Let's go ahead and do that too.
I'm here.
Oh, love, you're safe. You made it.
Get! Ain't no being too careful. You ain't bit, are ye?
No, Granny. I'm safe.
Good. We done lost enough of us here to that darn infection. Going out is getting too risky with all them bats infesting the town. Did you get it? Can you fix her?
Mm-hmm.
See, Scoot? I told you we'd get you fixed up.
I told you you didn't need to risk any pony for me. Not after Jackie.
Whoa. Hey, it's alright, kid. We'll get you patched up. Just take it easy. This might hurt just a bit.
Alright, well, screaming of a child being hurt is perfect place to pause, isn't it? So, yeah, this is also from Filthy Anime. This is the quarantine video for Fruit Bat Fever, which apparently is a series that they were working on just before they were removed from YouTube's thing there, which is on foot, which we heard mentioning from White Feet. Dang it! Hold on, hold on. Okay, I really don't know why it keeps dropping me off of the server for SciTube. Anyway, where were we?
I am as well, but I'm going to assume part of that is because SciTube is where the 15th anniversary watch along thing is happening.
Yeah, that might be
in a different
causing
channel
some
there.
problems. Yeah, that's definitely going to cause some problems either way. But anyway, definitely check out Filthy Anime. We also are including a link to their YouTube posting where they mentioned that they were unfortunately dropped off of the YouTube creator plan. But they are creating a Patreon to try to help keep the funds going so they can try to continue to work on the series. So, yeah, check out the show notes along with this and also check out their other content. And they are trying to appeal it. It was about 6 days ago when this occurred, so hopefully they can find a way to get back on to that. Because that does suck. Anyway, let's go ahead and do another zombie thing.
cookies haven't changed for years. It's not like there's a new ingredient that's turning the whole town into cookie-craving zombies.
Unless there is. What are you saying?
What did you do?
Okay, so I may have switched all the Billy Guide cookies for Joe cookies that were supposed to make ponies' mouths rainbow, but somehow turned every pony into mindless cookie-eating zombies instead.
Yeah, I don't know why that was considered made for kids. It definitely isn't. It's YouTube. I'm not going to explain any of it because I don't know either. But this was from Licorice Stick. We'll go with that. Licorice Stick. This is from Licorice Stick. 28 prank with Prank Slater. With 3D fun. And be sure to check out the rest of it to see a 3D rendition of the scene. Next, something in Japanese. I literally don't know what this says.
I think it's Miku. But it's mainly Vocaloid.
Captain can't help us. It only says auto-generate. Japanese.
The auto-translate's not doing much. I think there's a pun going with that kanji. That's a try dashing. Okay, now I'm getting some translation here.
Not too bad, we're done. But
I know.
Yep, it's from Tridashi. It's a fun set of videos that they've been making every once in a while. The fun little song and lots of different art of of ponies. I think I heard somewhere that a lot of them are from Japanese creators. I could be wrong. I'm just going off of some of the information I heard. I do not know 100% myself, but it is still really cool and really worth a check out. Tridashi has been around for a while and they make some really awesome stuff, and I'm glad that they're still trying to make things, even though we don't get the fun stuff that we used to because YouTube unfortunately sucks. Now,
no, it's Hasbro more than anything.
It's YouTube. Hasbro doesn't care as much, but it's YouTube. Anyway, everything wrong with horseplay. For a
Why don't you try it one more time, just like you're talking to me?
It is time for a new day in Equestria!
The 1,111th year anniversary of when you first raised the sun.
Star Swirl was around at that time, and he was banished along with the Pillars for multiple thousands of years.
Thousands-year-old mystery, thousands-year-old prison.
So either the Pillars were in limbo for a lot less time than claimed, or Celestia's lying about her age by about 1,000 years.
Good thing Pinkie Pie reminded us. We would have forgot to celebrate.
Twilight Sparkle, biggest fangirl of Celestia in Equestria, apparently needed Pinkie Pie of all ponies to remind her of Celestia's sun-raising anniversary. Pinkie Pie's comprehensive piling system is more OP than Book Horse.
We'd like to perform it at my School of Friendship.
Welcome to Season 8. We couldn't make it half a minute without talking about the school. Celestia prancing around like an excited filly is only funny to those of us who know her as a regal goddess. Within the bounds of this episode alone, it's a punchline without a setup. This tripping hazard.
I have no acting experience at all.
Celestia has absolutely no experience acting whatsoever in all her questionably thousands of years of politics. Yeah, right.
How many times have I told you to keep your special effects away from my sets?
327.
If Applejack spent about 10 seconds each time she reminded her, that's almost an hour of time. Pinkie Pie is definitely a bigger detriment to the play than Celestia's lackluster acting. Chopped off Rainbow. Every time Rainbow Dash casually performs a sonic rainboom, somewhere, 6 new protagonists are born. Pinkie Pie's front hoof disappears. Starlight remarks about how incredibly special Celestia's visit is, but she sees Celestia all the time, and she famously hung out and had breakfast together casually.
Imagine sitting around just talking with a princess.
Both AJ and Twilight even refute her with ease. Maybe Starlight's just looking for any excuse to put Twilight down as part of her long-term infiltration psyop.
You're not a princess.
Missed opportunity not to embrace the Royal Canterlot voice. It would have been a fitting spectacle for the play, while also overcoming her acting troubles, and it would make every longtime fan of the show happy. But no, that would be too perfect and too easy of a solution. These offensive expressions should be censored immediately. Celestia throws this hat for no reason other than because shenanigans got a shenanigan. But then, despite being the thing which pulled the lever and caused the trapdoor to open, the hat teleports inside of the trapdoor. Twilight speaks candidly about Celestia, even though there's just as much of a chance of being overheard here as there is at the end of the episode. If Celestia hadn't suddenly flown to the Little Phillies room during that last commercial break, we could have skipped right to the conclusion, here and now.
Most of Equestria doesn't even know we're doing a one'sversary play. If we shut it down, no pony will ever miss it.
If the reason you're canceling the play is because the lead actress is bad and you don't want to tell her that, what are you going to tell the lead actress when you fire her? They seriously consider canceling the play. Until Dash tells them she spread the word and now all of Equestria is excited to see Celestia in it. Then Applejack suggests they simply not have Celestia in it. But they can't do that for the same reason they can't cancel now. The episode gaslights us into thinking AJ's being the voice of reason and Twilight's being stubborn, but the inverse is true.
I just finished telling every pony to come to our play.
You did?
Knowing Dashi, this means she either told every single pony in Equestria about the play, or she simply flew into town shouting from the clouds until she was red in the face, and no pony actually heard her at all.
And I plan to keep that promise, but I promised you could be in our play.
For a promise so central to Twilight's irrational behavior, it's strange for it to have been completely off-screen and only mentioned in passing now. All we got to see was Twilight pleading for Celestia to do the play. Celestia is oblivious to the concept of improv. You could argue this is a case of Trolestia having some fun, but that just makes it all the more sinful to drive this poor mare to tears. If every pony was so happy to use this balloon, Pinkie could have simply gotten another and been more careful not to pop it. If the burning marshmallow is so akin to his son, just find something which burns without exploding for no reason.
Alright, there we go. That was weird. Alright, and that was Little Shy FIM with Everything Wrong with Horseplay. Yay. And with that, it's time to wrap it all up for the evening. I hope you all had your fun. I sure did. This was a great time. We got to check out Luna Game once and probably for all, because I don't know if we'll ever come back to it. But at least we finally got a chance to wipe it all out and talk a little bit about pony history along with our 15-year anniversary. And what better way to sign off a lot of fun than giving everybody a fair and balanced shout out. Koldus, you have 5 seconds. Go! Go, 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 go!
Okay, bye.
No, go ahead and shout out your proper way.
Shouts out to all the amazing artists in the fandom. Blah, my mouth got away from me. Shouts out to MLP FIM because it came out 15 years ago, and like, holy crap. Such a good show. Bye!
Alright, then DM21.
Have a great week, stay healthy, and have a happy Halloween.
Then Ghastly McGremlin.
Fire explosions, hostile energy, wrong things. Rainy's headed off this week, so if I do something on Wednesday, we'll see, and Thursday we should get some of us together.
Alright, then on to the Headless Textalion. And Zombie Toakoi.
I'll have the Bonnie in a moment.
And of course, from the Otaku Ascended, we have the Suki. Suki, Okay, he might be dead.
If he has not fallen asleep because of stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure he's dead, Vegeta. Alright, well, go ahead and shout it out then. Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Be sure to tune in on, well, I guess to keep an eye out for Wednesday and Thursday on the Discord, and also for the stream to pop up for CMC to do CMC things instead for the stream. But be sure to keep an eye out on that. If the stream is to happen, the announcements will be made there, and that's the best way to find out. Otherwise, someday, Circuits Gaming Room, we should hopefully, well, we'll see if we finish Schedule 1. If we not, we may move on to Supermarket Simulator. Either way, something is going to happen one way or another. We also do have early Monday, 1 hour before the main show, we have the pre-show with Cultus and Crew doing pre-show fun. We also have the Coffee House After Party coming up only on our Vaughn, only live. If you're here with us, you're here live, you can catch the Vaughn stream. It's a bunch of YouTube fun just to relax and enjoy ourselves as we wind down for the evening. Otherwise, thank you so much for attending the show, and thank you so much. Want to give a big shout out to all of our chatters here, especially our IRC chatters that are still going to the Brony Show website to say hi and talk. Speaking with, we have Crazy Bat Captain, keeping an eye on the chat, the Kill Sakai, Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred, Sonic 5421, Techman, Stallion the Second, and yay, Archivers. And with all of that, I do want to thank all of our YouTube watchers, all of our Twitch watchers, whether you're watching us on live, on archive, and everywhere else. Whether you're somehow watching us live on somewhere else or watching an archive that got uploaded. However you're catching the Brony Show, however you're enjoying our shenanigans and our fun. 15 years of Generation 4 Pony. It's incredible to think about. That means we're also getting closer and closer to our 15-year anniversary, which is scary to me, too. But until then, we'll still be here because I'm still having fun. I mean, literally game freaks the crap out of me, but I still had fun regardless, and I still have fun with all of you and enjoying the Brony community, and also challenging myself because of the community, trying to create art, trying to find new things about the community to love and enjoy, going to different events. It all means so much to me. I don't know what could have happened to me in 15 years if I did not find this community, and I do not care to find out. I'm happy that I did. I'm happy to continue to be a part of it even to this day. Even if we are considered diet furries.
Yeah, this was. And to pull the quote from the book of Suki-sama, go to fuck to sleep.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's not here to say it himself. Or is he here? Suki, last call? Alright, I see. In that case, let's go ahead and wrap it all up. We're going to wrap it up with a song once again featuring Synthesis. This is from Lavender. No, I don't think this is one we play normally, so this will be a fun little treat, and I hope you enjoy it. Be sure to check out conventions that are nearby. Enjoy Brony musicians. Support your Brony artists. Look at Brony animators. Support the community. Even if it's just to tell them they're doing a good job, every little bit helps. Every little bit of support is sometimes just that feather in the cap that somebody needs to keep going a little bit longer.
Indeed.
But with that,
the good feedback is the spice of life for our creators.
Anyway, with all of that, we're going to play us out. Have a good night, everybody.
There's things are fading away with the ending of the day. Your eyes are slowly turning gray as we're drifting onwards. Cast away, the journey's ending. You won't stay, so we're not mending. So why should I wait here and pray that you wouldn't wander? Fading faces, lost embrace. disappearing, our end is nearing.
The racing waves, the shore so empty once again. When colors fade and sadness fills me once again. I know it's all in my head. The rain will fall once again. I'll hold my tears when I think of you. I know you don't feel the way I do.
One day when all is said and done, and when you are on the run, why stay now that you've had your fun? And I'm slipping downwards from the sun, the days are blending into one, no more pretending. So why'd you say the war was won, while we're still crossing our swords, trading more blows, from friends to foes in no time? But is it worth it? The winners submit, who even knows? I'm lost in shadows and resigned to watch you leaving, like the tide receding.
The racing waves, the shore so empty once again. When colors fade and sadness fills me once again. I know it's all in my head. The rain will fall once again. I'll hold my tears when I think of you. I know you don't feel the way I do. For you. I know it's all in my head. The rain will fall once again. I'll hold my tears when I think of you. I know you don't feel the way I do.
Well, I'm feeling enthusiastic. Coffee house after party coming. Coffee house after party coming up in just a moment. See you on the VOD.